first opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Johnson, and he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Here we go. Mike 35.
Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Focus, defense, focus. And 55.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at at the 22. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Carter trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. On 2nd and goal. Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to throw. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Looks like a running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Look to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. There'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they... say he's just short. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Watson off play action. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deep, or short.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. It's caught by Bryant. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the catch made by Johnson. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the